Hi. Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so today we are getting back on the bike. Oh, hold up. I gotta fix my other camera. I had to shift it down from my swim stream yesterday. Okay. That's weird. It didn't recognize that I did those workouts. Now that doesn't make sense. I could have sworn that I loved those workouts, and oh well. What matters is I did them in intervals that ICU recorded them. It doesn't matter if Zwift records them or not. It doesn't necessarily matter where I ride. Let's face it here. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Let's get on the bike and let's get rolling here. Okay. What a day. Oh, thank you, William. I had quite the day today. Basically, I'm doing this workout now because I wasn't able to do my workout this morning. And that was all because I couldn't. Oh, we actually get yeah, I had to rush out of the house to an office with no power and start a generator up at 6 in the morning. At about 5:30 in the morning. So so we wound up this is technically a recovery workout. So then, I got the generator running, and then I was just like, wow, don't got much to do, because I have this one project, but everyone I've talked to trying to get and coordinate the drawings, I'm basically being told, why are you working on this yet? Hold up. I don't know why you're working on this. We don't have an official set of drawings yet. We don't have official buy-offs on things. You're kind of really jumping the gun on this one. And I'm like, I don't know. This is what the boss is telling me to work on, so I'm working on it, okay? Okay. So I decided to bring Unicorn Overlord up. So I got through a couple more missions. And then was grinding out some experience books. Trying to boost up a bunch of my my other units. I still have this one unit that just steamrolls everything. So it's just beyond ridiculous what I'm able to get away with this unit. So I was doing that, just hanging out, minding my own business, and then all of a sudden, my mom sends me a Teams call from her cruise ship. My mom's my boss, for those of you that don't know. So she calls me on my computer, and I'm like, what? How is this even possible? My computer's telling me there's no internet. So then I answer, and I'm just like, what? I don't understand how you're calling me, Mom. She goes, well, you know, isn't this Teams a way to call you? I'm like, yes, I know that you're calling me on Teams, but I don't have internet right now, according to everything that I'm seeing. She's like, well, apparently you have internet. I was like, yeah, no crap. And I'm confused. So then I went outside, and lo and behold, the actual power had come back on. I think, well, because it's like, I don't really know. I don't know. It's kind of like a chicken or an egg thing. It's like, did the power come back on, and then the internet came back on? Or I don't really know. I simply don't know. So at about 10:45-ish, everything was back to normal. So basically, they turned the power off at my parents' house, mostly out of precaution. So the power companies got sued because the power companies aren't willing. You know, when we keep saying, our state keeps saying, hey, we're gonna make updates to our infrastructure. Nothing happens. They make big talk. They spend shiz loads of money. We don't know where it goes. We have no idea what happens to that money. So then we still have old power poles. We're using ancient technology. You know, we have the capacity to actually bury these power lines underground. This is a point that Adam Carolla makes on his show, where we can bury all these power lines and be done with it. We don't have to worry about them anymore. You know? I mean, and we can seismically make it to where they should be okay in earthquakes, and we completely eliminate the wind problem. But no, we don't do that. Of course, we can't do that. So we have a bunch of high voltage electricity on very, very flimsy pieces of wood everywhere in Southern California. Okay, we got a hot minute here. Just a sec, let's get through this minute. Then we shall continue. Yeah, the more I'm learning about how LA has been conducting themselves, the more I'm like, okay, Your LBGTQ crap is seriously getting people killed now. The question is, you know, it's funny on X, I'm seeing posts from people, don't lump all of us Californians in together. There's actually more Californians that voted for Donald Trump. There's more. I think there's actually statistically more. No, it's not statistically, but basically more Californians voted for Trump than other states. I think that's what the claim is. But the problem is our local politics won't change because they've gerrymandered all the districts. Like, for instance, my district, we had a pretty good guy. His name was, no, it wasn't Gray Davis. He was the David Dreyer. That's his name. He was our representative for quite some time. Good guy, fairly conservative. You know, conservative enough to where he did a lot of good things, voted the right way on a lot of things. But then they completely gerrymandered our district, lumped in a heavy Latino and a heavy Asian neighborhoods in our area. Never voted for a Democrat again. We've had piece of garbage Judy Chu for at least 2 decades now. It's garbage. So it's like, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Republicans, but the problem is they've completely gerrymandered us in our neighborhoods out of power. So the question is, are the Democrats done voting for this crap? Are they done voting for people that prioritize LGBTQ garbage over, I don't know, making sure that the our firefighting capacity is up to snuff? You know, are we done voting for a guy that wants to spend $25 billion on a fancy choo-choo train that'll never happen? Or, I don't know, build a reservoir for the first time in over 40 years. Literally 1974. It was like 72 or 74 was the last time we finished a reservoir here in California. I think we're due for another one. You would think we would need more capacity since I've been here since the 80s and there's a lot more people living here. So you would think we'd want to, I don't know, store some more water. Stupid idea. Yes, I know. All right. So here's the thing. I don't really know. Okay, hold on. Scale of 1 to 10. Okay, I got to stop ranting. I got to focus on what this workout is because I don't really know what's going on. By the way, if you like my rants, hit the follow and subscribe button. What's your idea, Will? Oh, okay. So based on perceived effort. So I'm guessing the 3 1-minute intervals, those are sprints. I just don't know what the other 4 intervals are. That's what I need to figure out. Ha! That'd be nice. That'd be fantastic. That would be wonderful. No, because here's the fun thing, Will. So you know how a bunch of people were evacuated? There were massive evacuation zones where they told people, hey, you might want to get out of your house if you live in these areas. You want to know who went to those areas? Looters! Yes! Gangs of violent thugs went in and ransacked all the homes that were abandoned because the government told them to get out of their houses. That would actually be pretty cool.
Well, that's terrible.
That'd be pretty good. Aim to ride within zones 1 and 2 for the majority of the ride. Okay, save energy for the 1 minute effort. What? Did mommy allow you to use it? Are you promising that she allows you to use it? Bottom drawer on the left. Well, you know what? Behave better next time. Shut the door, please. I tell you what, there's no respect. No respect. Can't even get your daughter to shut a door. No respect, I tell you, no respect. All right, so we got 8 minutes here. So allegedly, this is supposed to have the gradient on, even though joke's on them, I put it on no gradient feel. So we'll basically go, yeah, low intensity day, keep the power within zones 1 and 2, and then we'll blast it for those minutes. What are they wanting? Are they wanting 4 to 5? Or 5 to 6? Or 6 plus? I don't know. Basically, we got an easy day today. Which is nice, because I was kind of had a power dive before my wife got back from her weight workout. But I'm pretty excited. Tonight, we're starting a brand new game. The Adventures of the Black Hawk. There is no set power to reach. So this is a point and click adventure. And I think we're going to do it in Spanish mode. Obviously, I will be translating. But we'll be playing it the way it was intended, because I know the creator is a guy from Spain. So I'm going to be practicing my castellano. Show me chamo. Es lo que ella. Es lo que ella quería hacer. The Castellano is kind of like the old Spanish. Think of it like British English. That's like the closest thing I can compare it to. Like, if you ever hear a guy that looks like my trans Weesha. So Andrea, show me Andrea, show me some because like the Z's are like the thing is with like Spain Spanish, it really sounds gay. It just does. It just does. If you're not ready for it, you're just like gay. But it's just the accent. That's all it is. It's crazy. I'm not showing. What are you wearing? Khakis? Wow, she sounds like an ugly woman. It's because that's a man. Yeah, I bet she is. It's Jake from State Farm. But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to do an actual Spain accent because I wasn't around it very much. I was around it every once in a while. Every once in a while, I'll find someone who's from Spain. It's a trip. It's hard. The Spaniards do, yes. Dude from Spain, yes. 100%. They're like the French. Okay? Spaniards are like the French of the Spanish world. I have no idea. Minus the bullfighting, I don't know. I'm making jokes here. These are cultural jokes. How dare I insult the Spaniards like that? Hey, that's like us making fun of the Brits. Okay? It's like us making fun of the Brits. The British and their wigs. And their wigs and their courts.
Darkness is the absence of light. So in a sudden shadow, it can fog the minds of men and women.
Alright, so is it going to give me instructions on what to do on these minutes? No, like the actual white wigs. Like, if you look at any of their court proceedings and stuff, their judges still wear the silly white colonialist wigs. It's really funny. It just looks like a page ripped out of time. It looks like they're just cosplaying an old British guy. Like an old British lord. I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. Britons do a lot of weird things. It's like, can we get rid of the royal family? Like, seriously. No, I know. No, I know exactly what you're referring to. I'm decently well learned on my early political history. But, alright, I got 2 minutes left. Whoosh. I don't know what we're doing here, but basically each of these minutes, we're going to throw it into a hard gear, and we're going to go for it in the arrow position here. We're going to go hard in the arrow position. That don't sound right. That's not After Dark material there, folks. It's just what it is. Okay? We're going to be in the arrow position, and we're going to be pushing hard on the pedals. I know, celebrity. No, but the thing is, though, they basically have no real power. That's the thing. In their current system of government, the royal family, like, legitimately does not have power. So that's the silly thing about it. They're all venerated like they actually have any status. But like you said, they're just pop idols. That's all they are. Minus the singing. Minus the singing and the dancing. Alright, sounds good, Will. Will took the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof. Will took the dogs out. Woof.
Horses and dogs and dogs and
Bears and possum ducks. Bears and possums and ducks and bears and possums and ducks. All right, here we go. Okay, we'll pop in one more gear. Okay, 8 out of 10. All right. 20 seconds. 10. Okay, we got 1 minute. We're pumping it up to the big chain ring on front. 3.
Dear me. What a noise! Rain, rain, go away. Come in, nothing. 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 Some dancing, we are not dancing. Some dancing, we are not dancing. Some dancing, we are not dancing. Some
All right. Back down. Back down. Oh, man. My whole body's itchy, man. That felt fantastic, Mr. Woosh. Thank you for asking.
that was a nice thing to hear.
Whew. All right, 8 minutes down here at low power. So, if you like me doing crazy stuff like that, hit the follow button, hit the like button. Remember, subscripciones are available on both Rumble and on Twitch. If you got a Twitch Prime sub burning a hole in your digital wallet, consider it. Kick it over to the taqueria. Your subscriptions help pay for my racing, helps pay for new gear. I'm not gonna lie, I'm about one $10 subscription on Rumble away from getting $100, which is gonna go right towards my first race entry fee. Not gonna lie, that's what I use it for. But if the economy has not been kind to you, always appreciate just hitting a like button and sharing this stream with your friends. If you want to annoy the crap out of them, send it to your enemies and let me know, as then I can make the stream uber annoying. I could have too much fun. Average power was about 350. Which hit me at about 3.7 watts per kilogram, which is pretty good. Go off RPE for the next minute effort. Let's get another. Excuse me. So yeah, just so everyone knows, the wind events are basically, as far as I understand, they're all done. So my area actually lucked out. We just got hit with a bunch of wind. No major trees. I know one major tree that knocked over. Not many on the major roads. But yeah, it's basically, we had a crap load of leaves all blow off our big trees in the backyard. They were pretty dry anyway. So, like, our fall happens like now, usually. We don't really have fall in fall. Our fall isn't until around January. And then all the leaves start coming off the trees. But in years past, we've had major wind events, and they have just absolutely devastated major trees in our area. My wife's aunt had a trampoline blow into their yard. No damage, just an upside-down trampoline in their yard. So they had to work with their neighbor to get it out. They basically had to just pick it up and chuck it back over the fence or the concrete CMU wall. But yeah, in terms of windstorms, this one was pretty strong. But my wife says it wasn't the worst one we've had. We've had worse ones in the past. I don't think we've had worse ones in the past. She wasn't up when I was up, watching the crazy, crazy winds at 10:30 at night. Those looked like they were a little bit more than what we've experienced in the past. But yeah, other than leaf litter, we didn't have any real issues around our place. But basically, I mean, we don't really, I will say as of right now, we don't have any really good indications as to what actually set off the 3 fires. We just don't know. I mean, my money is, I heard one of them, I think the Pacific Palisades, someone claimed it was lightning. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think that one fits. I know that one of the nights there was supposed to be rain, but it never materialized. And I never saw lightning. Like, because if there's lightning in the area, you can tell. And on a good day, I can actually see all the way out to LA proper. Like, I can see the skyscrapers in LA from my area. So if there was lightning way off in the distance, we'd be able to see it. So I don't believe it was lightning. I mean, the more often than not cause is simple arson by homeless people. That's typically what happens. Now, we had a major fire a couple months ago that was actually set off by major construction vehicles. They had chains they were using to lift boulders and move them to the side so they could actually get in and clear out the brush in this small area. And the chain sparked and set off a wildfire that devastated hundreds of acres. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. Yeah, run the right. It's got to pop into the big chain ring. All right, we got our second big minute interval coming up. 5, 3, 2, 1. And down. All right. And back down. Whew. All right. All right. Round 2 done. Round 2. That felt great. Legs are burning a little bit. All right. Ha! Sounds like my daughters. I quote the poet's real big fish. And I know, no matter what, no matter who, no matter what I do, somebody hates me. Somebody hates me. Somebody hates me. Somebody hates me. And I hate somebody too. Hey, Mecca. Whew. All right. Joyful jaunt through a small park. So yeah, get hyped, Mecca. New game tonight. Oh, we're also picking a rando Saturday game tonight. We're gonna pick a random arcadey game, and then we're gonna pick a standard random game. Excuse me. Go off RPE. What's the next RPE? Is it also 8 out of 10? What is it? What are we doing? What are we doing? But Will, what did you do to the dog? Oh, okay. The old treat switcheroo. Yeah, that's like my dog. My dog's S'more. He just sits by the door, and we're trying to let him give us a tell of when he's got to go and do his business, which we're about 80% accurate with his tell, which is he just basically sits at the door and looks at us. He's like, "Oi, I want to go out and do my potty." Like, that's what he does. So then I let him out, and then about 80% of the time he does it. But then the other 10% of the time he just wants to go to the back corner. But we're like, he's got like 2 to 3 more stitches that gotta dissolve before we feel comfortable letting him just run around outside. We're pretty close. And then finally we can get the wrecking ball out of the house. I mean, the good thing is we've been able to work more on his in-house training. And the interior of the house has been much, much, much cleaner. The interior of our house has been much cleaner lately, which has been very, very nice. But hopefully we'll start getting to the rainy season pretty soon. And then with the actual rainfall coming down, we'll really start to get the grass growing. All right, coming up on our last big minute interval here. It is pretty funny though. I did the marriage option in Unicorn Overlord. So basically there is a marriage capacity within the game. And yes, for those of you that are wondering, yes, you can marry the dudes if you want to. But I chose Berengaria, who's kind of like the oh, what's she like? Kind of the more, I'm gonna kick your butt without thinking twice about it. The closest character I can think of that she's like is Pain from Final Fantasy X-2. Actually, she's actually a lot like oh, what's her face? The crazy chick from, yeah, she's kind of like a, for lack of a better term, like a punk. You know, like a delinquent. But she's actually very caring about those around her. Oh, she is, oh, what's her face? The dancer from Octopath. Primrose. She's like Primrose. Or Throne. Or, no. She's like Throne. From Octopath 2. She's very much like Throne. You know, she's actually very beautiful. But she is like, I will freaking murder you where you stand. So what's funny, though, is in order to marry the chick, you have to take her to this shrine. And then you give her this unicorn ring. So then you bring Berengaria to the shrine, and she just goes, nope. And you go, wait a minute, what? She goes, no. I know what you're doing, no. And then you woo her. And she's like, yeah, I love you too. All right, here we go, last minute effort. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. $20. 10. And done. Whew. Okay, that's it. That's all the hard efforts. Not really. Went up a little bit. Whew. Well, the good news is kids actually go back to school tomorrow. They had the past 2 days off. We had 3 schools in the district didn't have power and or internet. So power, internet, and phones. So district made the call. Hey, look, this is a act of God, so to speak. Excuse me. So, you know what? Let's just play it safe. We know there's people who are either affected, you know, they don't have power themselves, or okay. And the bottle toss. Excuse me. All right. All right. All right, feeling better, feeling better. All right, we just got a mini ramp down from here. And then that'll be it for this workout. We'll have another workout tomorrow morning. All right, so right now we're at 12 miles. 240 feet of climbing, 400 calories. So that's where we're at. All right. Final cool down here. Not a bad 15-minute workout today.
Open your mind. Let us begin our quest to find a new sound. I've got new. I've got nice. Look at the shine. Everything we need. I've got new. Okay, let's have fun. All right.
2.5 minutes left to warm down here.
I've got new. I've got new. I've got new.
You must choose. Bimbo, bimbo. My name is Mr. Susan. You must choose, and now it is time for you to do the choosing. I am Mr. Teen.
2 more minutes.
I've got new.
2 more minutes, then we're done.
You must choose.
I've got ice.
Look at them shine. I am Mr. Teen.
I've got new.
You must choose.
I've got ice.
Look at them shine.
Trapped in cabinets, trapped in cabinets. Can he get out? Will he get out? 'Cause he will.
Tingle time, Vince, Vince again. Tingle time. Tingle time. Everything we need here. Tingle time, Vince, Vince again. Tingle time. Tingle time. I did a rhyme.
I've got new. I've got ice.
Look at them shine.
I've got new. I've got new. I've got new.
All right, final minute of warm down. Then we're all done for the night. On the bike, that is. Because I'll be out probably about another hour, 15 minutes, somewhere in there. We'll be ready to ready to play some The Adventures of the Black Hawk. Zorro reincarnated.
Two,
20, 15, 10, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, let's look at this. So we had so we started at 340. Say, so about 340. So we started at 4, 340, 50, 60, 50. So that was about more like 350. My last one was about 360-ish. So it's about 360. So heart rate spiked at 160 on the first one, 168 on the second one, and then 173 on the third one. Okay, that's about right. That seems about right. My cadence stayed right about the same. It went higher. Yeah, whereas I was about 100. Yeah, that's the power difference right there. My cadence was higher. I was in the same gear, but my cadence was higher on these ones. So I was about high 90s. And on this one, I was low hundreds. So that's the difference in the power right there. It was the cadence that drove the extra power. So all right, that makes sense. Who's our Chad here? Let's give a shout out to a Chad. Okay, Jar J has 17 miles. What? Oh, that's a bot. 633 miles. That's a bot. Oh, I lost him. Oh, I lost him. I lost the Chad. Okay. No. Okay. When I say bot, hold on. Let me explain. It's not what you think. Let me show this to you. Let me show this to you real quick. This will explain it a lot better. It's not someone actually, like spoofing. It's not actually someone, no, it's not like a Chinese gold farmer. It's a My Bunch. It's one of these groups. So like, for instance, here, let me show you this real quick. This is what I mean by bots. So basically, you can create your ride with fictitious virtual cyclist companions. So in other words, if you want to practice working in a group, working on drafting, you can actually get AI bots to ride with you. So that's what I mean by a bot. This is the program gives you AI compatriots to cycle with. That's what that means. So hold on. Let's get loaded in here. I can show you this super quick. But yeah, there's absolutely no real benefit to botting Woosh. There is no legitimate benefit. Because basically you have to go through a certain protocol. So you see, I'm riding with all these bots. So these guys, if it just has a single name, so you see here 496 miles, 496, 496, 496. So basically you're riding with different. So you're riding with other people and you're able to kind of keep pace with them and stuff like that. So we're just going to end the ride and we're going to discard that. So that's the botting that I'm talking about. It's not like people trying to gain fame and prestige by faking what they're doing. Yeah, Minty is back there. She's on the bike, sorta. All right, that's gonna be it for here. No, this is one of them. I'm gonna be back out here a little bit later. Nope, you got school tomorrow. Yep. You mean yesterday you could have gone out. But, all right. Well, that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out. If you like what you see here, hit that follow button, hit the like buttons. Consider subscribing to this here, the Frito Bandito Taqueria. Prime subs are always appreciated on Twitch, on Rumble. I would love to have your subscription as well. Support an actual free speech platform. I understand those of you that are integrated into the Twitch microsystem. I invite you to join me over on Rumble, but if you would like to subscribe on Twitch, you are more than welcome to do so. So we'll be back out in about an hour 15-ish. Join the Discord, link in the description below, so that you will be able to know when I go live. So until later, my friends, good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.